So Giannis Antetokounmpo, you want to talk a lot of shit, huh? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are actually new to the show, I am your host, Rashid White. My co-host, Barrick, he will be with us tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see what actually happens there. All right, so Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Milwaukee Bucks, they actually won a title. Yay! You know, some first time in 50-something years. They actually, went against all the, the odds in a sense, though, where people were putting them down and saying Giannis had different weaknesses. But all right, so now he's starting to get a little too ahead of himself over here. And what he's saying is that he took the hard way and not the easy way. And that's, to me, is more of a stab to Kevin Durant and LeBron James, basically saying they took the easy way out to actually win their championships, which could be further from the truth in a sense, though, because I'm gonna give you the true definition of a super team. And LeBron James, in a sense, never really had a true super team. Never was a real true super team. It's mainly like the role players. All right, so to get to Giannis, in a sense, though, he was about to leave. They had Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe couldn't shoot. He had limitations on offense. Really good defender, but on offense, he really couldn't shoot. Teams would actually back off from him. And let's get to this article here. And all right, so following the game, the NBA Finals MVP sat in front of the media and began fielding questions while discussing his team's big win. Giannis made it clear that Milwaukee's achievement is even more impressive because it was not a super team lifting the trophy. All right, yeah, Giannis actually had a really, really good team. Now, it wasn't a superstar team, but yeah, Drew Holiday is an all-star caliber player. Chris Middleton is an all-star. Brook Lopez was an all-star. Giannis is a two-time MVP. So let's go over the roster over here, man. Brook Lopez is a high percentage one-on-one player. High percentage one-on-one player. So if you're an opposing coach and let's say Mike Budenholzer wants to kind of run the offense through him, which is kind of a mistake in a sense, because he does have a weakness where he can't actually really pass out the double teams. So they want to run the offense through him. As an opposing coach, you have to game plan for Brook Lopez. Unless he can, there's a lot of times I watched him. I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan / New Jersey Nets fan, and I watched Brook Lopez for the entire time he was with Brooklyn, and he can get you 30 easily, and he can actually shoot the three. You got to watch him too. He's like 37, 38% from catch and shoot threes. So to make it seem that Giannis actually had an inferior team is just laughable in a sense, though. Now let's see how the Bucks actually got here. They swept the Miami Heat, a 5th seed. Okay, last year in the bubble, I forgot their record this year. I think they were like number 5 or number 6, but okay. It was a young team. You get the Brooklyn Nets. The first 2 games were blowouts. The games weren't even watchable. They weren't even watchable. Game 3, you have a 86-83 victory. So you barely won that game. And that's when Kyrie Irving, he doesn't shoot in the last 6 minutes. Now, y'all can go watch the best of Kyrie Irving and tell me, listen, if he could score 8 points in that fourth quarter, then that game is over. That's a 3-0 lead. If James Harden was actually playing in that game 3, that's 20 points right there. That's 3 blowouts in a row. 50% on game 4 that they actually win. So you're looking like a sweep to a gentleman's sweep if the Brooklyn Nets was truly healthy. So don't start talking trash, man. Be humble. Don't make me not like you, Giannis. Do not make me not like you. Don't get cocky. Don't get arrogant. I don't care what trophy you're holding up. All right, so yeah. So basically, if the Brooklyn, all right. So the next round, Trae Young goes down, and they didn't have to go to the Philadelphia 76ers. And even if they did, there's a lot of chemistry issues with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons there. So they didn't have to go through Philadelphia. Maybe that series goes maybe 6 or 7. Who knows? It's a 50-50 toss-up in that series right there. So I think Doc Rivers is a more experienced coach in a sense, though, then let me not even say that. Nate McMillan is actually a really good coach. It's just that I think the Atlanta Hawks needs another piece in a sense, another all-star player. But I think if Trae Young didn't actually get hurt, I think Atlanta actually wins that series. This game is actually guard-driven. All right, so getting back to Giannis's actual statements. No, the only true. Wait, he wanted to leave. He wanted to leave the Milwaukee Bucks before he signed this contract offer if they actually get him, another player in a sense, though, like another piece that can actually contend for a championship. So I was going to stay with one team. I think he was hell-bent on leaving because they had a lot of failures before they actually got Drew Holiday. So they added Brook Lopez. They added Drew Holiday. All right? So yeah, they drafted you, but they added pieces around you. And these championships, believe it or not, it's not the super teams that actually get it done. It's the role players. It's the Andre Iguodala's of the Golden State Warriors that makes key plays and key stops, key defensive plays. Or we look at Cunningham on the Milwaukee Bucks this year. I mean, he was pretty much the reason why I think the Brooklyn Nets in advance. He just made a lot of threes, where Joe Harris didn't. And you look at the Miami Heat, and it was Mario Chalmers and Udonis Haslem hitting shots, and so it's not the three. It's not the super team that actually Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden cannot win a championship unless they have good role pieces. I don't think guys really truly understand that. They need good role players. It's really the role players that actually look at Bobby Portis. I mean, he made a lot of key plays, a lot of key shots. I mean, he and in this series, I think that they didn't actually go deep enough into the, let's say, and especially in Game 6, man, putting Giannis on the line. They didn't go deep enough into the rotation. Every team has foul guys. And listen, enough of this nonsense. But listen, when you go to the park and you put together a team, right? You're not going to listen. You're going to put together the best talent possible. The best talent possible. That's going to actually get you to win. I don't go on the course and say, "Yo, I'm picking this bum player who can't shoot," or he can't drive left, and teams can actually expose that against him. You want to put together the best team possible that can actually help you win, or teams will actually exploit the weaknesses of your team. And that's all Brooklyn did, and Milwaukee did, and the Lakers have to do. They have a lot of weaknesses upcoming this year that they actually have to address. I'm sorry. And we'll actually see what happens there. So enough of this nonsense. Compared to, let's say, what the Phoenix Suns had, it was a super team. I mean, because you look at Brook Lopez and DeAndre Ayton. Brook Lopez is better, and he has more experience. DeAndre Ayton is I think his second year, I think. CP3 is undersized, and I think he was hurt. So Devin Booker came back to earth. I mean, you can't ask the man to go score 40 points, average 40 points a game in a playoff series and expect you to actually win without no contributions from other key role players in a sense, though. All right, so let's wrap this video up. Giannis, please stop talking trash. Be lucky, and it is true luck that you actually got the championship. I don't care what anybody says. I'm being pragmatic. I'm not being emotional. It's real luck. All right, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.